Yeah, it's very, very useful and very, very cool and very, very easy. So it's kind of along the lines of Eddie Van Halen, what he would do, you know, in the technique in like an eruption, in that style where you're kind of tapping one note, kind of like. So you're essentially hitting one note, pulling off the other note, and tapping on this note. So, hello Kelly, good morning. Thanks for hanging out with me here today on Sunday Live. We're going to play some guitar, we're going to do some tapping, some Eddie Van Halen tapping. Eddie Van Halen put it on the map, you know. And so good morning. Give you a little round of applause. Tom G in the house. Good to see you, Tom. Hopefully you have your fingers warmed up, ready to do some tapping. And I'm going to put timestamps in here to start the lesson. But first I want to say hello and welcome my friends here to live episode 57. Hopefully you're all caffeinated up, or you know, it may be beer o'clock somewhere wherever you're wherever you're viewing from. And Happy New Year to all. That's true. It is January 2nd already, and trying to make it through the year already. So, cheers, guys. Happy New Year. Figure we'll start the New Year's off right and do some tapping, play some guitar like we do every Sunday morning. So, check this out. I have a cool little just drum beats. It's always good to play in time, you know. So it's kind of, you know, it's just a slow groove. But we're gonna do a little tap. It's like this. Check this out, guys. So, okay. So essentially what we're doing is we're tapping out this pentatonic position right here that everybody knows. But what I'm doing is I'm playing the position above it. So it'd be like the second position, which is the same notes, only it's up here. So what I'm doing is I'm tapping the last section of this. I'm playing in this pentatonic position right here. But I'm tapping this note right off of the pentatonic shape that we all know and love. Then over here, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, the next one. Right here. All right. So, and the good thing is you could do that everywhere through all the pentatonic positions. So, essentially, I'm just, as you can see, this shape. And if you don't know the 5 pentatonic positions, it's good to know those. I made a video on them. And I'll put a card above here, and I'll put a link in the description so you can check that as well. 5 positions, like one of them being here. Another one being here. So as you can see, this frame, if you can picture this framework right here, and actually let me go to this other view here so you can see this a lot better. How's that? Is that better? And you can see the second frame right here. It's like right there. So if you picture the outside part of that frame, you have here, there, and there. So when you're tapping this out, you're just tapping at the end of the position. Then you're moving one into here, and out here, back to there again. Just like that. Okay. All right. So hopefully you're getting that. And see me up there? You guys picking up on this? You stretch your fingers out already? Definitely make sure you stretch your fingers because, you know, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of playing here. So, okay. So one cool thing you could do is you can go right through all the positions like this. Check this out. I'll go back to here. We'll put on a little drum loop here. Now we'll play back up here what we're doing. Check it out. Right there, I mean. All right. So you see what I'm doing here is I'm going down one more position. I'm still playing around the pentatonic shape that we all know and love. But now I'm playing the position below it, which is this one. So I'm trying to memorize this position while I'm tapping the top note of this position that we know. So I'm outlining this, because we all know this pentatonic position. So if we outline it, both the beginning of it and then the outside of it, you have this shape. Okay? So if I play this position and I outline this, it sounds like that. See what I mean? So you're playing around the shape now. And it gives a little bit more, you know, flexibility. It sounds more like this. You know? following this? You with me so far? I'll give you a round of applause so far for this. Thank you, guys. All right. So, I'm also mixing it up a little bit. I'm doing a hammer-on, or I'm doing a tap, a pull-off, and a hammer-on. So you have... there's different ways you could do it. You can go... like a Italy. But I'm doing like the Eddie Van Halen method where, because in Eruption, he does a... Here's something like that. So he's doing the... which I love to do, and I just do it kind of naturally. Where I tap 1, 2, 3. Tap. Instead of... which is good too. You just do it in every way you possibly can. And then I'm doing a... another thing like that. Tom G, pinch, harmonics, Jerry. What's the best way? Pinch harmonics, what is the best way? I can never consistently nail them. Well, we'll do that really quick. I'll show you. But that's kind of for another lesson. But pinching with the pick, I do it in a very unorthodox way. I use my pinky right here to pinch. So you can see I'm using my pinky, which is very unorthodox. I'm kind of choking the string with my pinky right here. A lot of people do it with their thumb, which I never really done. But that's definitely a good idea for another lesson. We'll go through all that. Thank you for that, Tom. If you guys have any other ideas for any lessons for next week or for another time, definitely let me know. Love to do that. So basically, essentially, we're in E minor here. We're doing the E minor pentatonic. And but it works in all keys. And essentially, we're just outlining all the positions. Like we just did right here. We outline this one now. And then I did another thing where instead of going, I did something where it's like, where I'm hitting, pulling off to the first note, and then hitting and pulling off to the second note. And then down the scale. I'm sloppy. Okay. Then we just take it down one more position to this position, which the position now is this next position down. So then I'm moving this finger down to here, where I'm outlining the end of this position that we just played. This is a really easy one because you're just basically it's one straight line down. You can remember that right here. So you're playing this position, but you're outlining it with these notes. So you have something like this. I play it in rhythm. I'll try to play rhythm. So you see where we're going here, guys? All right. Hopefully you're enjoying this. If you do, hit the like button. Hammer on that subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications. All that groovy stuff. And and if you're ever lost on this, and it's not even if you're just lost, but it's good to kind of know the intervals of where you are. Like for instance, it's good to hydrate too. So for instance, if you're ever lost, then you kind of remember what the intervals are here. Like you have the roots, the third, and the fourth. So you know that the next string, you have the fourth, the fifth, and the seventh. You know the next string, you have the seventh, the root, and the third. You know the next string, you have the third, fourth, and the fifth. In the next string, you have the fifth, the seventh, and the root. Next string, you have the root, the third, and the fourth. And it's the same thing with all the positions. Like we ended up, we're over here, right? So you know, in this position, you have the fifth, seventh, and the root. The next one, you have the root, the third, and the fourth. And you know, the next one, you have the fourth, the fifth, and the seventh. You know, the next one, you have the seventh, the root, and the third. You know, the next one, you have the third, the fourth, and the fifth. You know, the next one, you have the fifth, the seventh, and the root. So you know you can actually move through positions too if you kind of memorize the positions and the notes. All right, so let's go down one more position to this position, which is like this shape. Okay, so now we're outlining the position that we just did. So I'm going to tap through here. The position we just did was this one. So I'm going to outline the end of this while I play in this position right here. So it would be like this. It would be up here like this. And up here. All right. So, you following that? You getting all this, Kelly? Tom? All right. So, thank you for hanging out with me. And, okay, so we have that position. Now, let's go down to this next position here, and which is like this. Okay, so now I'm going to outline that shape by playing the position that we just played, the end of that, which was this one. So basically tapping the outline of that, which is here. Some drums on there. Thanks, Cal. Thank you so much, Kelly, Tom. So then we have the last one. We're back down to where we started, but in the open position. Same thing as here. Okay, so we're outlining that position with the one that we just played. Sounds kind of like this. It's open. So I'm kind of using my right hand here, too, to mute the strings. I'm trying the best I can to mute these strings. Way beyond my skill set, for sure. Well, actually, it's not really, because it's all, basically all this stuff is 5 notes. Just 5 notes. And it's these 5 notes. That's it. I mean, you could take the same idea and use it with the 3 note per string, and you could basically, essentially, play all of the notes. That's like another lesson, but it's essentially just 5 notes, and it's just the 5 positions. Each note has its own position. We played this one. We played which is the other one? This one. We played this one. We played this one. This one. We're back to the original one again, but lower. So we have open strings. I'm trying, as you can see, I'm muting as I'm going up. I'm trying my best to mute this. So it sounds like with drums. I mean, I need some work doing it too, but you know, it's fun. It's fun to do. So that's basically it. We just went through all 5 positions, and we tapped all the shapes of it. You know, I post a new video every week, and I also go live here every Sunday, like I am right now at 11 o'clock. If you have any ideas of what you want to know, I know that Tom just mentioned pinch harmonics, and so that's cool. So, you know, leave a message in the comments of if you have any ideas for lessons or what you'd like to hear for next week at 11 o'clock. I also go live every Thursday on Facebook at 7:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I play originals and some fun covers. And let me go back over here so you can see me. And, you know, I play originals and fun covers. And that's every Thursday on Facebook at Jerry Cherry Band, Facebook/Jerry Cherry Band. And just like my friend here, Kelly, in the chat, goes live every Tuesday and Thursday on Facebook on her channel, Kelly's Music Corner. So check that out. She tells great stories and sings a couple songs with her dad, Fortune, who also goes live every Friday on the same channel, Kelly's Music Corner, and does an amazing concert at 7 o'clock on Fridays. So check those out. I'm always there rocking out with those guys. Very talented family, awesome people. Just like my man here, Tom G, too, is a talented guitar player as well. And he hangs out with me, which is really, really cool to have you guys here. And so what else did I want to say? I mean, you can check out my last video that I made where I did a actually I did a demo on the bass where I played the bass line to "Do You Think I'm Sexy" from Rod Stewart and bass player Phil Chen, who passed away recently, who I met and hung out with when I was on tour with Chubby Checker, and he was playing in the new Doors. It was like the 21st Century Doors, and so great guy. Sad to see him pass, but if you want to see a video that I made telling a story about when I met him and playing that bass line, check out the card above. Check out the link in the description. Check that out. And far from it. All right. Very cool. Very cool, guys. All right. So we'll take it out. We'll do a little bit more tapping. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's a little gray out here in Brooklyn, New York. What's the weather like where you're at? I'd like to know. But it looks like it's going to rain again today. It's been kind of rainy, cloudy. It's a nice day. For, you know, it's a Sunday. Relaxing Sunday. Second day of the new year. And I hope 22 is the best year ever for you. And I wish you nothing but the best and the healthiest and happiest of New Year's. So a little bit more tapping. right, guys. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next week. I'll see you on Thursday. I'll see you on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Love you guys. Peace. Remember, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. Enjoy your Sundays, guys. See you next week. Peace.